You're getting ready to turn 65 and you want to know, walk me through this. Teach me like a child. What do I do first? So surprisingly, you want to go to socialsecurity.gov, not medicare.gov. Social Security Administration does the back-end administration for Medicare. When you have actual health care questions, you'll call Medicare. But for the back-end stuff, you're going to go to socialsecurity.gov. Here's the website. First thing you're going to do is set up an account. Now, it'll walk you through it. And yes, that can be a little confusing, but you're going to get through it because you need this account. You're going to need it forever. Give the account password and log in to your kids because there'll probably come a time when they need to help you and they're going to need access to this. And trust me, if you lose it, it's hard to get back in. So then you will apply for benefits. Now, when you're getting ready to apply for Medicare, you got to decide, are you applying for just Social Security, just Medicare, or both? And you can do just one or the other or both. Let's say you're only going to apply for Medicare. It's very straight, simple. You're going to say, here's my birthday. I want to sign up for Medicare A and B. And then it's done. It should take you 5 minutes. You should not have to call Social Security. You should not have to call Medicare. You shouldn't have to call us. It should be very simple to do. Now, there is one thing that people do that will get their application stuck, and that is like if I had to put in my address and I put 765 Maple Street, write out street. When you write out ST period, that blows it up. So write out street, write out avenue, write out lane. But other than that, most people don't have any problem. It's very simple to do, and then you wait. Now, you're going to go back into your socialsecurity.gov account, and sometimes it's as quick as 48 hours. And you'll go into your socialsecurity.gov account and you'll search for Medicare benefits, and your Medicare identifier, your federal Medicare ID number, will be in there. Now, you can wait for them to mail you your actual paper card in the mail, but that could take a couple months. Sometimes it's faster than other times a year. If you're retiring at the end of the year, in the last 2 months of the year or the first 2 months of the year, that's the busy time, and that's where things take longer. That's where things fall through the crack. So the rest of the time of the year, they can happen rather quickly. So for us to be able to help you with your other coverages, we need your Medicare number. So if you're just turning 65, we know you're guaranteed in any of your insurance, and we can go ahead and help you immediately after you apply. So you apply for Medicare Part B, you can talk to us that same day. Book an appointment, go to our website, themedicarefamily.com, click the yellow box. We can help you choose your coverage. So let's say you want a Medicare Supplement Plan G. Most of our clients do. We can enroll you in it. We don't have your Medicare ID number yet, but that's okay because we know they have to take you. And we can send it in, get you enrolled, and then it's just waiting for you to call us back in a couple days or a couple weeks whenever you get that Medicare number. But your policy is going to get issued. Now, we can't enroll you in your drug plan until we actually have that number. So we want you to ideally go through this enrollment process 3 months before you turn 65. Medicare starts the first day of the month that you turn 65. So if your birthday's on July 16th, Medicare starts July 1st. Back that up 3 months and start your Medicare in April, May, June. Any of those months are fine, but April's better because the sooner you do it, the sooner you can identify if the government didn't get your application, if there's a problem, and if you have to start over. And trust me, that can happen. Most people go through smoothly, but some people say, I've been sitting here for 4 months and I haven't heard anything. You need to call Social Security, not Medicare. You need to call Social Security and tell them that you applied and give them your information, and then they'll say, ooh, yeah, we'll get this back on track for you. So apply as early as possible. But if you're like, I just got fired. I got fired yesterday. I'm 68. I've been working. I planned on working a couple more years, but I guess I need to go on Medicare now. Sorry I couldn't give you 3 months notice, but they just fired me yesterday. That's okay. We can do it. Medicare starts the first day of the next month. Now, if your birthday's on the first day of the month, we'll back that up if you're turning 65. But in this scenario, when you got laid off, Medicare will start the first day of the following month. So if you call me on the last day of January and you say, I got laid off, I'll tell you to go to socialsecurity.gov, enroll in Medicare A and B. To start, you have to tell them what day you want it to start, and you tell them you want to start the first of the next month. If that day is tomorrow, it will still start tomorrow, even though you won't have your ID cards and all that stuff, because you're guaranteed for it to start. assuming you qualify for Medicare, right? So for most people that they get blindsided the end of the month, they're like, well, I can't give you 3 months in advance. Okay, it's not gonna be pretty. We can still get it done because of your guaranteed federal right for Medicare to start the first day of the next month. Because of your guaranteed federal right to get any Medicare supplement, regardless of your health, the first time you sign up for Part B. So you have 6 months to do that, but we wanna do it now. So it starts the first day of the next month. So you're not walking around without insurance for several months. Like I said, there could be a little problem with the Part D because we can't actually enroll you until you get assigned your Medicare ID number. So you might not have drug coverage the first day of the next month. We might have to wait a month for your drug coverage. And there's really no way around that. But this is how you enroll for Medicare. One of the nicest things we have available to you is our free Medicare workshop. Go to our website, themedicarefamily.com. Top of the page, there's a tab that says resources. If you click on that, you'll see our free workshop. You don't have to register. You can watch it anytime or as many times as you want. You don't have to give us your phone number. We're not going to be calling you because you watched it. But go watch that. And that it's going to tell you, do you even need to sign up? You know, you might not need to. And that gives you a little basis of what is Medicare A, B, C, the parts look like. Gives you some price estimates. Now, if you're watching the workshop from 2023, add $20, and that'll make it accurate for 2025. But watching the workshop before you start your enrollment process will make you feel a little bit more comfortable about enrolling in Medicare for the first time. Thanks. If you like this video, you might really like this video. Check it out. And we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a great video. We put out one every week. Check in the description below this video for a link to our cheat sheet on Social Security and Medicare. And you can also give us a comment. If you have a specific question, always feel free to call us or email us at the Medicare Family.